Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club. So thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending this over. This is actually one of this weekend's releases, and I know it's been a little while since I've had a sneak peek on time before an actual weekend release. This could be kind of fun. So there's just been, some overall shipping delays, and it totally is what it is. But yeah, excited to be back here with one that you'll get to actually see before the releases go live tomorrow, which is Saturday, August 24th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. That is the general release time. If you are part of the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you will get a half an hour early access window. You can just be logged in on the website and you'll be able to get right into those new releases and get access right when they go live the half an hour early. So the kit I have to share with you today is by one of my favorite artists the Diamond Art Club licenses from. This is from ChrissaBug and is called Witch's Eye. And it's not a huge kit, which is it's always nice to see that. It's 55.6 by 55.6 centimeters, and it's actually gonna have round drills. So you'll see a lot of pink branding and kind of like pink foil and everything with the round drill kits from Diamond Art Club. It'll be blue if it is a square drill kit. Now on the side, it's going to give you a little look into what our special drills are going to be and how many colors they are going to be. And then on the back, there's going to be some information about how to diamond paint and your kit contents, including the new toolkits, which they have been doing some big upgrades both to the packaging as well as the toolkits that come in here. Those started rolling out a few months ago, but I still just like to quickly recap the new things, such as at the end of the box, they now have the thumbnail of the artwork and the title and artist's name. This is actually really handy. I like this a lot because I store my diamond paintings laying on their side, kind of stacked on top of each other. And the end of the box is all that I see. So having that name and picture there is going to make it really easy to find the diamond painting that I'm looking for in my collection without having to pull them all out. If you're looking at making your very first purchase from Diamond Art Club, I do have a 20% off discount code you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. I want to make sure you know, though, that is an affiliate discount code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. Please know there's no pressure at all. You're going to see some other discount codes in this video. There's some others floating around out there. I always just say take advantage of a discount code and don't pay full price for your order. But thank you, of course, if you do happen to choose to use it. So we do have this kind of inner sleeve that you can pull out from for these diamond paintings. And then we have our kit contents. I'm looking to see, okay. Diamond Art Club has started rolling out with some of their kits. They're calling them Treasure Quest cards. If you want to see more info about it, I think they just put up an info tab on the website and they've been talking about it in the VIP group. That's where I would point you if you want to find more information if you have no idea what I'm talking about. As soon as I get a kit that has one in it, I will be sure to show you and talk about it so you understand, what it is. But anyway, here is their new toolkit with upgrades. First, we have a pen, though that's weird. It looks like it's rubbed off a little bit there. Oh, well, that's weird. I haven't had one of those that's looked like that before, but it should still, let's hope it's still functional. So yeah, this is a pen that comes preloaded with putty, and if you twist it, it gets a little bit hard to twist. You'll see the putty, yeah, it's got a little bit of a delayed little reaction, so just keep twisting till you get some putty out the end. You don't need any excess. I've done a review specifically on these pens and how to go about using them. That'll be linked below if you are curious to take a look, but this is a new feature. It is reloadable as well if you unscrew it from this end. It also comes with a plastic multi-placer, a 4-placer in there, and then a 7 multi-placer separately you can swap in. If you prefer to use pink wax, they do include a pink heart, a pink wax if you want to use that instead. But they do also give you some additional putty in case you use up what is in there or you want to use it in your multi-placer. We also have a bag of baggies. You can store your leftover diamonds in these or kit up into them. And then my personal favorite of their toolkit upgrades is the tray. I like that it is bigger. I like that the walls are higher and it comes with the sliding lid and stopper. I just think this is a lot more functional than the old trays. The old trays were fine. I mean, they're basic toolkits, so it wasn't a big deal, but I really like this tray upgrade a lot. And I think it's a nice option for beginners in particular. So we do also have this is going to have a combination of what was previously a pamphlet and the logbook sticker and larger sticker sheets. So we have a link to the VIP Facebook group that I was just talking about here. You can scan that QR code. This is a QR code that is specifically for 20% off your first purchase in the app. And then we have your kit contents, some tips and tricks, and some step-by-step instructions written out for you how to diamond paint. I do have a diamond painting for beginners video that'll be linked below, along with some other helpful links. If you'd like to take a look, you can. This is going to be what, like I said, used to be our sticker sheets. So these little bits here, these are actually stickers that you can peel right off. And the sticker over here, this is what I'm going to put in my paper logbook once I start working on a kit. There's also a sticker for your start and end date and the stats. And then over here in the middle, we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels for our different diamond colors. So this kit's going to have 43 colors in total. These are, like you said, they're pre-cut. You can see the cuts there. So you'll be able to easily peel these off and put them on, you know, whatever storage containers or baggies you're using. The code that you see on the right-hand side, this is the DMC code for these colors. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, and most diamond painting companies use this system. With Diamond Art Club, there are a couple exceptions that I do want to mention. So first, any number under the number 150 is going to be a special drill called an AB. And then if you look at the end of the color list, you will sometimes see colors that have a letter in the front. Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors that have the letter Z, and one color that has the letter L. The L is going to be an iridescent diamond, and the Z's are going to be fairy dust diamonds. If you want to find out more about what those diamonds are, I will be sure to, we're going to talk about it when we actually get to the diamonds themselves. First, though, we're going to take a look at the canvas and see how that's looking. Yeah, the canvas and drills are going to be what's included in here. All right, and that's the bottom. Roll it and see. Oh my gosh, the clarity on that is really, really good. That looks really good, you guys. Let me roll this backwards so it'll lay flat a little more easily. This is, like I said, by ChrissaBug, who is one of my personal favorite artists at Diamond Art Club. I have a lot of her pieces and think that her artwork turns out so nicely with Diamond Art Club's rendering style. And this is a very, very, very popular piece of hers. It's in a lot of like her Patreon rewards packs and stuff too. So I think a lot of ChrissaBug fans will be really excited to see this one in diamond painting form. Now let me take you on a tour of the canvas features. That is like a little bit folded there. I don't know what that is. But Diamond Art Club's canvases, like, yes, there is that fold there. I'm pretty confident it's gonna lay flat. I've occasionally had canvases come with a little fold like that, and they tend to just lay flat with a little time. It's not a huge deal. Up here at the top, we have their branding. Do It Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. The edges of the canvas are scalloped and poked, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. The back of the canvas is this really soft plush material almost, and we have poured glue that is pretty sticky, and we have this clear plastic cover that also features these relatively new perforated sections and apparently my fingerprints. So the full size of these perforated sections is about 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters, and you can use them or ignore them if you like, whatever works. But if you do want to use them and you go to split it, you just kind of grab it from either side of the perforation and give it a tug and it'll split. We have a legend over here at the top left as well as over here at the bottom right. And then you will find a thumbnail of the original artwork as well as the artist's name and the size and copyright. So what this means is that this piece is legally licensed from ChrissaBug by Diamond Art Club, and that means that the artist is both given permission for the use of their artwork and is being compensated for it as well. Down here we have their socials and another discount code, and over here at the bottom right we have information about their lifetime warranty, and as long as you are the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of diamonds or run into any issues with the canvas or glue. I think all the details are on the website. But taking a look at the canvas up close, the symbol clarity is really nice. I, initially just pulling this out, I thought that maybe this was all color blocked in the background, but it actually has a few different colors. But the symbols are printed really clearly, so it looks like it won't be too hard to differentiate. But yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be confetti or color blocking. Let me give you an example, by the way. What was a really good example of color blocking? Is there not really one in this kit? I guess there's not a lot. Okay, so I suppose if you look in your hands, those clusters of the letter C, you could call that color blocking. You'll be able to use your multi-placer and have that color in your tray for a little bit longer. This kit definitely features more confetti, where we have a lot of color changes in a small area, which means that you're going to be changing out the color in your tray more often, as well as maybe doing some more single placing. Some of it literally looks like confetti, like you can see up here. This is a good section of color blocking too. But yeah, this has some confetti, like really traditional confetti. And then there are some areas that are big blocks of color blocking. And then there's some areas like what we looked at down here at the bottom, where even though this isn't like traditional color blocking, it's like lines, like it's almost line blocking. So, you know, I think that that'll still go relatively quickly. But otherwise there's some confetti in this piece, but I like that it's at a smaller size point. Speaking of, let me grab a measurement. And so I don't think it's going to be like a super long-term project necessarily, unless you want it to be. So almost 56 centimeters. And then, let's see. I think it's because this isn't laying perfectly flat, so the plastic cover shifted. I was like, this one is measuring more like 55, but I can see that it's not laying totally flat, so I'm going to assume that that is the main culprit there. I am going to call that true to size. It's listed as 55.6 by 55.6, so I usually give companies a centimeter or two. We do have our pack of diamonds here. There is, oh, there it is this way. The name of the artwork, in case you store the canvas and drills separate from each other and outside the box they came in. Let's take a look at the diamonds together. It's just a little pack of diamonds. I feel like so many kits that I unbox are big, and I have this like big pack of diamonds. It's just so little between it being a smaller canvas and having round drills. I think that'll do it. So we have 4 bags of 939. That's got to be one of our background colors. And these are round drills, like I had mentioned when we looked at the box. And Diamond Art Club does make all their diamonds in-house. That means that they have generally decent, you know, they have good control over the quality and consistency, and I tend to find that their drills are pretty good to work with. Their round drills in particular tend to be really faceted and like twinkly and sparkly with their finished effect. So I think, especially with dark colors, they tend to sparkle a ton. So I think that this is going to be really, really extra sparkly when it's done. And if you didn't know, Diamond Art Club, oh, actually, hold that thought, because here's our first special drill. So 113, this is our first AB color, and AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are named after the Northern Lights and have a really pretty twinkly and iridescent effect on the top. It's a really striking effect and is going to catch your eye in the areas it's been charted. And ABs in particular are really going to stand out against dark colors like we have in much of this artwork. So we will take a look for sure, and I'll show you where these colors are going to be found. Here's our other AB color. It's a lighter shade of pink, 128, so you can kind of see them side by side for comparison. And then I haven't seen any of our fairy dust or our iridescent diamonds yet, but here's our first fairy dust color. So Z3865 fairy dust colors. If you take a look, it's hard to see on this color. It'll show up better on some of the others. Fairy dust diamonds have a fine glitter coating on the top that just has a light shimmery effect. It still stands out from other diamonds, but is a very subtle effect. These are 2 other fairy dust colors in this kit. It's very subtle compared to ABs. So, but again, I think these are probably going to stand out nicely against the dark background, and I'm curious to see where they're going to be found. Our last strand here should have another fairy dust color, and here is our iridescent diamond. Now, Diamond Art Club calls crystal effect drills like this one, iridescent is their name for it. So there's a mirror backing on here that's going to go flat down on the canvas and is going to help with the reflective quality of those crystals. So this is a light pink iridescent color, L605. And then here is, oops, sorry, I forgot I was zoomed in. Here's our last fairy dust color. It is a pretty pink, Z3708. And there's the last of our colors. So lots of dark colors, and then these bursts of like pinks and purples and a little bit of blue. It's really, really pretty. So we have, let's see. Okay, that light pink iridescent, which has a crystal effect, is the outer pink circle that is going all around the subject. It goes up here, and then it's in parts of these lines. It's not all of these lines, it's just parts of them. It continues over here. It's in this line up here, and it's actually in this line above her head, that light pink, and this light pink here and over here. That's where, that's going to be so pretty. There's also a little bit, like just a couple. So it's the letter P. It's like on the side of her neck or hair, maybe. Yeah, that's her hair. And then there's like a little bit back here in the background. Let's see if there's any over here. And those are the main spots for it. I don't think there's any, yeah, there's not any in her face or fingers. So that's our pink iridescent color. And then we had, let's see, the letter U. Was that like kind of a light yellow? Let me see. Yeah, Z745. That was a light yellow. Where is that color? I have to like get up close here. Okay, so there's little dots, these little yellow dots, the letter U. That's that light yellow fairy dust color. And then this symbol right here, it's kind of this brown, like with two slashes. That is that light brown fairy dust color, and it's sprinkled. You see it's sprinkled in there. It's sprinkled over here. So it's just gonna add a little bit of extra sparkle to the background. I'm looking to see. Yeah, those two particular fairy dust colors are very, very few and far between, actually. It's just a few sprinkles in the background up there. Huh. I feel like there was more of the, well, no, I guess not. I was gonna say, I feel like there was a good amount of this color. I thought there might have been more, unless I'm missing something, which is always completely possible. And then we have our white fairy dust color. If you look at here, you see these white dots. That's white fairy dust. It's white dots, white fairy dust. There's actually 3 fairy dust, white fairy dust in the center of her nose, and a couple on this side of her hair. The white dots that you see above her head, here close, it's the black dot on a white background. That's white fairy dust all around her head. There's a couple of the white fairy dust in the middle of the eye on her forehead, and a little bit in the background too. Okay, and then if you look at the number 2, this is actually our light pink AB color, and there's sprinkles of it. The number 2, it makes up some of the background arches, and then the number 1 is our darker pink AB. There's the number 2, there's number 1. It's just a lot of those colors. And then if you want to add another special drill in the mix to keep an eye out for, the equal sign, that's our pink fairy dust. That's the last of the special drills that we've been talking about. So pink equal sign is pink fairy dust, 2 is the light pink AB, 1 is the dark pink AB. So we have the pink fairy dust, pink fairy dust. Here in the middle, we have a bunch of the dark pink AB, including down the center of her nose here. You can't really see that. This is pink AB, and then there's a cluster of pink AB right here. There are dots of the pink fairy dust on kind of this innermost circle, and it continues all the way around along the bottom. The inside pink circle is entirely light pink fairy dust along here, and it continues up here as well. Then here she's wearing like kind of a crystal necklace. There's dark pink ABs in there, and then there's dark pink ABs at her neckline right here. There's pink fairy dust at her neckline up here, and then dark pink ABs right here, pink fairy dust right here, and pink fairy dust over here. So really those pink areas, particularly in the background, that's where we're going to find the majority of our special drills. I did miss that there are some dark pink ABs in the beads of her bracelet on this arm, and a dot or 2 of the light pink AB right here. So they're in a lot of places in this piece. I think that the ones that are in the circles going around her are going to stand out beautifully against the dark background. I've worked on some pieces like this before where it's got like a dark background. In fact, one of them was a ChrissaBug. It was called Darkwood Fae. Absolutely beautiful kit. And the special drills in that kit, because most of the background was dark like this one, the special drills in it just, they were so striking in a way that they otherwise wouldn't have been. So I feel safe in assuming that it's going to be the same sort of thing for this kit. And I think it's going to be really, really beautifully well done by Diamond Art Club's rendering team. So Let me give you a quick recap. This is Witch's Eye by ChrissaBug and Diamond Art Club, 55.6 by 55.6 centimeters, 43 colors, round drills. We had 2 ABs, 4 fairy dust, and 1 iridescent color. And it looks like it's a good combination of color blocking and confetti, though a little heavier on the confetti side. And this, along with the other new releases, are going to be coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, August 24th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Diamond and Ruby tier rewards members do get that half an hour early access window, so set your alarms. Also, with some of the shipping delays that have been going on, I would definitely recommend that any kits you're looking at getting, which I don't think it's going to include this one because this one came on time to me. I assume that means that they have it in hand ready to ship, but I can't say that for 100% sure. But some of their other kits, and just in general, I would recommend taking a look at the listing closely because sometimes if the kit is known to be a little bit delayed, they will usually note that on the listing and say, expected ship date, and then list the expected ship date kind of window. So just, going into it, knowing what to expect, I feel like is always helpful. And I would, definitely at this point where we're seeing these delays, would recommend double checking there for sure. So let me know in the comments, is this kit on your shopping list for the weekend? Are you a fellow ChrissaBug fan like I am? And, or is this one just going to maybe go on your wish list? Or are you just going to go, no, I'm just going to enjoy watching others work on it instead. That's fine. Whatever works for you. I'm just looking forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I really appreciate it and hope this was helpful. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I'd love to have you here, and I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.